I think if we're honest with ourselves, we know that all day long we are having real experiences that we receive through our five senses. That means that we hear sounds, like right now you're hearing the sound of this voice. You experience the movement of colored forms that shift and change through your eyes. You smell things, you taste things, and you experience sensations in your body. But although we're experiencing all day long these kind of sensory experiences through sensory input, also, almost all the time, we are also running another kind of experience, which is generated in thinking rather than in experience. Do you know what I mean? Also happens in Norway sometimes. So it means you don't just look at your friend. You're looking at your friend, hearing what your friend is saying, but also at the same time running a commentary of what your friend's saying. Maybe the commentary is anticipating what you're going to say next. Maybe it's judging your friend as good or bad in some scale you create in thinking. Relatively, all day long, we are somewhat in our experience, but a lot of our energy is also somewhat in this world of commentary. Is it true? And the result is of this superimposition of evaluating, thinking, remembering, anticipating, fearing, desiring. The result of this veil of evaluation and commentary is that we are not completely present. So what does that do to an intimate relationship? If you show up with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or your children or your parents, somewhat in the experience of meeting, but also very much caught up in this remembering, planning, anticipating, what does that do to an intimate relationship, to a personal relationship? What is it like for you if you meet another human being who is obviously, you can feel that they're maybe 10% present but 90% caught in this world of thinking? What happens to relating?
It's difficult.
Yes?
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. You feel disconnected.
Yeah.
And essentially, never mind the content, never mind what is being said, the quality of the relationship goes down when you are less present. Right? So you could meet a friend and say, I love you. The words are okay, but the presence is not there. Right? Equally, you could be really present and say, hello, Curry. Curry. Curry? Yeah. Hello, Curry. Did I pronounce it correctly? Kore. Exactly, yeah. Hello, Corey. See, I could be very present and I could just simply say his name, even incorrectly. It would still be okay. Because the presence actually is more important to the quality of relationship than what is said or what is done. Have you experienced this? Somebody could be very present with you and hardly say or do anything and you feel nourished. So more and more people in more and more walks of life are discovering the possibility of being absolutely present, which means, rather than relative awakening, the ultimate possibility of awakening, which means at least in a moment to be completely present without the interference of commentary in thinking at all. Actually, when the interference of a commentary in thinking dissolves, even for a moment, not only does reality change, but your sense of who you think you are also changes. Who you perceive yourself to be is no longer limited by defining thoughts and beliefs. And you discover that where there should be a person or a thing, there is an uncharted mystery. A mystery which can only really be discovered in its potential through living. So that's awakening. Awakening can be a relative shift from unconsciousness to consciousness. It can also be an ultimate shift. How many people here tonight would say that you've had at least a moment, maybe when making love or meditating or bungee cord jumping or something, or being in nature, at least a moment where the mind receded and you felt 100% present? Who's had a moment like that? Okay, good. So that's the awakening of awakening coaching. Now let's shift to the other word, which is coaching.